Hey guys, Joey Shanks here once again. And after doing my bungee gimbal stabilizer episode last week, I'm going to show you guys how to make a stroller dolly. We had a baby shower last week for our baby girl Hannah, who will be here in late June, and started messing around with this guy, and I noticed that it actually handled really well, and I thought on these wood floors in our house, this could make a nice little dolly. Now, I've used similar things like this in the past. I've used wheelchairs. I think the good thing about a stroller is that it's lightweight, it's very portable, and a lot of these newer strollers really can turn really well. Now first what we want to do is get the weight balance correctly in here. So sandbags, maybe probably 10 pounds worth, probably another 10 to 15 pounds. Hooked a couple bungees and I ran it underneath to the back chassis, which makes it a little more smoother. I have a super clamp rigged up here, attached to a Manfrotto tripod head. With it being up here, it's a little wobbly. You see when I move it, it bounces a little bit. So we're gonna probably apply our bungee technique to bungee up a couple bungees here to run it to the back, just so this doesn't bobble as much. Hanging a bungee like so. There we go. Makes it a little more stable. And another thing good about this stroller is that it has these locks here, so if you don't want to turn and for it just to go back and forth straight, you can lock them in. So I'm de-locking that part so we can go holding like this, have as many points of contact as you can. And if you're just doing a straight shot, I think this is a good way to keep it really smooth. So I'm keeping all my weight back, so camera's not gonna bobble back and forth like this. So if I was pushing in, push forward, and I'm gonna just keep it forward. And then you could even have a little bit, if you had it loose, you could even do small tilts, small pans. Okay, and it actually sits really nicely right here. One of my smaller ankle weights over the top here, just to keep it a little extra stable. All right, so we're going to slowly push it in. Is that 40 millimeter? Okay, and for my final setup, I have it on the very bottom step, and I put it onto my DSLR cage that I used in the bungee gimbal episode, but I inverted it because it's a little flatter towards the bottom and it sits a little more flush. It's on there pretty good. That's gonna be a nice low angle dolly. Looks kind of mean looking, doesn't it? Look at the cheese here. Look at the cheese right here. Hey, cheese. Hey, right here, look. And there you have it. And this stroller is obviously for the baby first, but in a pinch, if I'm shooting on wood floors or a gym floor or anything that's nice and flat, this is gonna be an option. So I'd love to hear what you guys might have used in the past or plan on using for dollies and for dolly tracks and so forth like that. So please share interesting ones you've done. Hope you guys enjoyed this and look for even more stuff like this in the future. Later.